Okay, I guess this is going to be one of these types of live streams. For some reason, sometimes this headset just doesn't work, and then it like works the next day. So, but let me just give like a little pretext on what I want to kind of work on today. What up, Manny? How are you, man? I'm holding this in the air because my headset's not working for some odd reason, but that's okay. So yeah, I want to. It's gonna sound weird. I want to use the OP-XY today on the heels of using my OP-1 field yesterday and talking about how free the workflow is and non-committal and all that kind of stuff. It's like a ongoing kind of. This is getting super heavy, one of the things I want to do is like turn quantization off for my live recording in. So I think that's gonna be kind of cool. You got me use my OP-1, sir. Ooh, love that. That's cool, man. That's cool. Let's maybe I don't. I'm trying to think what to do with this headset here. Why? Like this is not going to be sustainable for what I want to do here. So let me see if there's anything worth trying to see if I can get this thing working. So give me a sec. Okay. So I I think I think I know what just happened, like why it wasn't working and why it is now. So just now it wasn't working. I took the headset off. I connected this like it was not fully plugged in. I was like, okay, let me plug it back in, do some toggling here, and it still wasn't working. So I guess if that happens here, you need to reseat the cable in the XY after reseating it here. Yeah, pull it, wipe the connectors. Yeah, yeah. All right, so we're good now. So yeah, what are you doing on the OP-1 field? Let me know. To me, I think two of the things. Hey, Benjamin, what up, bro? I think two of the things that and it's gonna sound weird, right? Because I talked about kind of like being more intentional with either piece of gear and kind of just using it for the way that it's supposed to be used. In a way, I'm doing air quotes because I don't know if the way that I'm using the tape track is like the way that it's supposed to be used, but it's super fun for me and inspiring. So yeah, vocal sample art. Ooh, okay. Sounds intriguing. All right, so let's let's explore. But the thing on this is just like I want to re-explore the sounds. Again, the sound engines on the field are just so good. They're like I think Benjamin, you have mentioned, and maybe some other people have said that like teenage engineering is not that great at like sound design and synths and all that kind of stuff, or synth engines. But it's like it kind of feels like it's just on this device. It feels like there's no life to the vast majority of sounds and presets that you play on here. And this is coming on the off the heels or on the heels, whatever, of you obviously using the OP-1 field, but then also using something like the Expressive E, where like you can just literally go to random sounds and you just get stuff that just sound that inspires you to play. So I don't know. I also chop it and push an XY in comparison to Omnisphere and other VSTs. Yeah, for sure. That's true. Even so, in the eye of the beholder, there might be some people, and I think there might be some people who vibe with a vast majority of the sounds on here. Maybe I don't know that to be true or not. Um, but I was just thinking today, like when I was getting set up for this live stream, I was just saying to myself, like, and again, not trying to throw shade or whatever, but like for those of you, Manny, who has those of you who have an XY, Benjamin, I think you've had one before. This synth engine here. As a matter of fact, let's go to the synth engine category of hard sync. Okay, and these in hard sync are. Hang on. These are all of the presets that are in hard sync, as well as all of the like the built-in presets, and then the sounds. I guess that I'm trying to see these hashtags on here. These are ones that were downloaded from one of the packs that I downloaded here, as well as maybe some of my snapshots. But let's go through the built-in ones, because like the default hard sync sound or the default preset for hard sync is just not it. But let's go through these 5 or 6 sounds. That's not inspiring to listen to, but you can, dude, even, I'm sorry, the shift, the endless sequencer should, like, we don't have an endless sequencer on here, right? And that's like when I, before the XY came out, when I would use endless, I'd be like, oh, this is, I don't know, it's not that exciting to use, but it's really a great sequencer because it's kind of like an arpeggio. It's like create like a custom arpeggio type thing. Is the way I look at it. But for here, you kind of have that, I guess, with the arpeggio. With the arpeggio. And again, it's just the lack of capabilities on just the effects, man. It's the effects. Synths on OP-1. Okay, what are y'all saying? The sounds are like a toy sound in comparison. Got you. Synths on OP-1 are Nike and synths on XY are Reebok. TE caters to design and portability. Yep. You can get some nice bass sounds out of XY since it's all XY since it's all dark and bassy. 1 to 4 bars on XY. Synth bass are okay, but man, when I want a real bass or guitar, if you could sync clock from OP-1 sequences, then you could use endless with X. Yeah, it's nothing there. Yeah, it's really interesting, and maybe I'll do a video on this. I think Benjamin, I think I commented on your comment. I replied to your comment, and I was just like saying to myself like, what if? And I'm never gonna say. Actually, I'll just say, okay, 2 things. One, I am aware of something that TE is doing well down the road. Okay, has nothing to do with what we're about to talk about, but it just dawned on me that it's kind of cool to say that, like something that is musical, but it's something that I don't think anyone will be able to guess. So that's kind of cool. Whatever. And then the other thing is, I was just thinking like, what if the 2 devices here? What if there was like 50% of the capabilities of each of these devices merged into a similarly priced hybrid OP-1XY? And what would it have? Like, I think there's a video to talk about this that I think could be kind of interesting, but it would be, some sounds from the OP-1 field, not all. It would be the ability to, you know, apply effects to each of the sound, not just send effects. It would have like 1 tape to record to, not 8 or 6 or however many are there. That's it for now. You can only sync with tape on OP-1 field, which seems limited to me. I want to sync with finger drum. I love the sequencer on the OPXY, and I love the tape idea on the OP-1 field, but I would like that merge that. Yeah, for sure. Like it. Yeah, I'm in full agreement. $4,500 for those. I could get a lot for that money. Yeah. It's true. And I mean, the fact that I have both of them, so it's not even a complaining thing. It's like, hey, you have 2 different devices. Learn how to use them together, which I know Manny's doing a lot of. So even like going and starting an arpeggiator on here, like as someone who's not a sound designer, and there only being 4 knobs here, and of course there's LFOs. I know that when I turn the knobs, this is important to me, right? So like on any device, including the Expressive V Osmos, and the Osmos is more similar to the XY as it pertains to the turning of the knobs are not really. I like radical changes. I think, well, not I think, yeah, radical changes, more prominent changes with the sound, morphing of the sound compared to subtle changes for the knobs, right? I like being able to do that, and then like for this, in this one, for example, I'm gonna try to create something that sounds good or interesting by just dialing it in, and let's see what we're able to get. I don't know. Let's do like this. what is it called again? Kenny Barron. Is that the voicing? Okay. So there's low cut. So I feel like there should be like 8 parameters. You should be able to do shift and go to 4 more parameters on here to get more varied sounds going on, right? I don't know, man. I'm learning sound design. Nice. I made the OP-1 sound like dope. Hey, C Main, what up? Hey, Ocho, what up? Where are you getting all this paint from? Paint. What you mean? What you mean paint? Anyway, let's try to make some music. Oh, one other thing. So let's see. There's a pretty good chance that the next purchase that I make is going to be. Oh, gotcha. Good question. I forgot that I even did that. I cannot tell, but yeah, I can't say. Sorry. Um, but little, story time real quick. So when I first started making music, it was on something called the Yamaha Motif ES6. It was like a $1,500 keyboard that on my 16th birthday, my dad knew I was getting into music, showing an interest in it, and so he said he would go half and half with me at Guitar Center. And I said, okay, I'll pay half. He paid half. We got some speakers, we got the keyboard, and I made a lot of, I would say, great music, stuff that's interesting, stuff that I sold it many, many, many years later when I got into music, like in my 30s. But I had the wherewithal to like capture pretty much all the MIDI data and audio from the stuff that sounded decent. More on that later. But that idea of using of being in front of a keyboard and be able to record musical ideas without needing to have other things connected to it has always been something that's like appealing to me. It's like the closest to like removing all barriers so I can just be creative. Case in point, there are barriers with using something like this. It's not a full-on key bed where I can play it because I'm a piano player. So that's the issue here. OP-1 field, same thing. Not a full-on keyboard. I can kind of get around it, and you can connect it somewhere else, but then you have multiple devices. Chord gadget on the iPad. You have, amazing sounds. I won't go all into all this, but I say all that to say I was going through some of these musical ideas I actually imported into my TP7, and I was kind of listening to them, and I'm like, oh, this is cool to listen to music I created when I was 16 years old, like more than half of my life, ago, sort of thing. Um, so all that to say, I've had experience with like the Roland Phantom. That's been like the most recent device or keyboard workstation that I use in the studio. That kind of is that, and that's why I spoke so highly and really, really loved my time with that. But Roland came out with a Roland Juno DS6 keyboard. They also have the Phantom O6, but the Roland Juno D6 is like a sub $1,000 sort of stripped down version of the Phantom, so a lot less on the sound design perspective, but it's battery operated, which is crazy. I think it might be able to be powered with USB as well. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check that. But it's battery operated, and obviously you can plug it in as well. But I'm getting it from Zounds, convoluted way of saying. So I'm getting that. They shipped it out today. And the other day I just had thoughts about having, like going back to basics, I guess, and just having that position somewhere in the studio where I can connect it. I'm pretty sure I can actually connect it via USB-C. I think it has, I'm almost positive that keyboard has USB-C audio out, so I can live stream if I wanted and stuff like that. But more importantly, and it might have a mic input, so I might be able to use my CM15 with it. But more importantly, it's a place to be able to turn on and not have to worry about Ableton, or not have to worry about my Ableton Move, or not have to worry about connecting it somewhere else to get ideas started. I can just turn it on, I can start playing, and I think it's like very rudimentary in the sense of I think it might be like something like 8 tracks. I think it's like 8 pads on the right. I'm gonna figure out the workflow, but I think it's like very similar to my knowledge. I have a lot of knowledge with the Phantom, of course, and the Phantom O series. So I just think it'll be fun. I think that any of the products that I get from there for now on, including this product, are sort of unapologetically ones that I have done enough research on, and ones that I feel like that there's a chance that I would purchase, right? So with this, for example, I'm going to use it for 90 days or up to 90 days. And if it fits the bill in terms of like brings me that creative spark, I already have a really good creative spark going on right now, but if it creates that thing that's missing right now, right? The Expressive E is not that, right? Expressive E is so cool for what I'm using it for right now. It's like I'm not even worried about capturing stuff. I just want to like have these wireless speakers positioned really far in the room. I talk about it in a video that I just finished editing, and it probably will be out tomorrow. But it's like using it as an acoustic instrument and just creating music for myself, kind of, right? So that's been really cool. But in this case here, to capture stuff and maybe do stuff with it, maybe I don't know, record some of these Juno musical ideas into the OP-1 field, for example. For sure, that's going to be part of the experience. So yeah, more to come on that. But the idea is like, okay, I would get this, and if I discover that after a week or a few weeks or whatever, I'm like, yo, I I'll know whether or not it's something that I need past the 90 days. And if it is, then I'll buy it. Point blank. I'll get it. I'll get a discount from them, and I'll just purchase it. As opposed to my other strategy, but not even strategy, but just the other MO before was like I would get super expensive stuff that I wouldn't. I would look up the most expensive headphones just so I could try them out. It was like, what's the purpose of that? There's really not that much of a, especially with like the mindset of feeling more inspired to share stuff that is reasonably priced as opposed to crazy priced stuff. Unless if the crazy price stuff is, I have new and interesting, I don't know, ideas and stuff to share. So yeah, more to come on that. Hey, what up, man? Tony, how you doing? All right, let's see what you guys talking about. You mentioned painting your devices. I painted. Yeah, I got that. Connect both to stretch the keyboard. Connect both. See, I should be looking at these before. Was looking at Juno X. Nice. Kind of good on gear personally, unless something beyond amazing drops. I feel you. I don't have a keyboard yet. Keyboards are important. I would love a Yamaha. Yeah, so the Yamaha Mod 6, also a fantastic keyboard. You commented on that too. I did some videos on that. The thing with that compared to the Roland stuff is that it doesn't have a good enough like sequencer or recorder built in. It has kind of one there, but it's not that good, especially compared to Roland. So I'm gonna see. I think in my mind, like the Juno is newer, and the Juno has like like I said, what I believe the USB-C for audio, which is going to be important, and it has the mobile aspect, which is kind of cool that it's battery operated. So depending on a few factors, like what my experience is with it, it's kind of like between the Juno D6, it's between the slightly older but more capable, and just I have more experience with like the Roland Phantom 06. And then something like the Akai MPC Key 61, which is a little older. I had thoughts on that as well. Especially if they come out with one that has the new pads on it, like a refreshed version. But as I'm saying it, it's like having to discover or figure out a new workflow. Like part of that is not that exciting to me, but I think they have now clip-based launching, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I don't know, getting ahead of myself a little bit. Gear acquisition syndrome. Yeah, me too. I've had it. Or a new bass guitar. Gotcha. I just need a TP7 and an OV4, and I'm done. That's funny. Yeah, the TP7. Yeah, there's gonna be a video. I keep putting it off, but at some point in the near future, I'm gonna do. I talked about it in a previous live stream, but I'm gonna do 2 videos with the TP7. One of them, I'll probably end up recording it at a cafe, not unlike a setting like this, but use my phone and just do the video that way, and maybe do an intro back at home or something. But essentially just walking through some of that remix stuff that I've been doing with the TP7, as well as how I use, like, that's like round one, and then round two is how I use it with this. And so more to come on that very soon. Anyway, let's see if I can try to have some fun with this. Again, I'm not shitting on this at all. I've released amazing stuff on here. It's just it's just different. It's just very different. Leaning into what it is important, I think. And yeah, the next cartridge is coming out soon, so I also wanted to make sure I know which one that is, which is Sorry I came out last. Let me listen to that one more time. So the fact that I can create stuff like that on here, like that's not this is not being created on the OP-1 field, right? So and then I've been messing around with like the tape track on here. Still untapped potential with the tape track on this. It's still untapped potential. Hi, how are you? Hi. And of course, this needs to be at 16. And then so cool. Gonna jump to a marketing meeting. Hey, take care, man. Thanks for hanging out. And I think, I would like to be able to like record these in, sequence these. I'm just curious to know what they have coming out next. Anyway, let's figure out what the next song is going to be on here, which I think is this one. So I think I need to sequence some. It's like I think I need to sequence this. Let me just listen to this. I already did sequence it. 5555 3155. Let's see. That doesn't need to happen. That does not need to happen 5 times though, right? So we need to go back, and make this happen maybe just 1 time, and then again over here, maybe 1 time. Let's try that. Yes. Hey, thank you, Chandi something. Appreciate you. So the idea here is to see how this sounds with like the transitions from going from section 5 to 3 to 1, 5, 3, 1, 3, 1. Some 2 in here too. I think from 3 to 2. How do we add I don't know how to add section. Is we just press 2 here? Done. So after 3, I think should always come a 2, maybe? I think. I don't know. Let's see. Part of 2. I think 1 and 2 are the same. And I don't know if that transition is that good either. So 1 and 2 are the same, which means we're going to delete 1s, I guess. And 5, 3. I think the second half of 2, I'm trying to see how to do this. I think the second half of 2 needs to be yeah, we're gonna have to clean that up, and this is where it gets a little tricky. Like, how do you do it? You got to be here. Let's see. 3 gets rid of that. 5 uses a different part. So 2 and 1. So you go back to 2, I think, and then do observe what's happening. Oh, actually, you know what? Hang on. I think we go to. Yeah, let me see. I don't know. It's so weird. You go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here, up to there. Let's see. Now I think it's just going to loop on that part. It's not going to do that other crazy part, which we don't want. Yeah, so that's better. And I don't know if we want to transition from 2 back to 5. What is 4? Save this for now. I guess that's alright. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna try to create something from scratch now. Let's keep it going. So again, like the stuff that you're able to do on here, I know I've been saying it a lot, but it's whatever. I'll just say it one more time. It bears repeating. The stuff you're able to do on here is like on here, meaning on the OPXY, is so different than what you're able to do on the OP-1 fail. So leaning into what's happening, and it's the fact if you're able to make dope stuff on something pretty consistently, like that's the thing. I don't think I'm able to make those dope stuff on here as consistently as I would want to. I think sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So it's kind of interesting. But yeah, you must love that little thing. I always see you on that. Concentrate and learn your way around. That's good. That's a good. Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, I do. I don't know if love, but really, really, really like. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's do new track. again, exploring the sounds on here through category, I guess, right? So quantization down. So we can turn quantization down again. get a basic 4-bar loop going like that, and then of course 1 and 2 auxiliary pages. So you're on auto undefined, okay. Let me see. So something like that. That's not great. Let's keep exploring. Oh man, I think it's 8-bar max when I look. Yo, what's going on, Cresshead? Do you know the maximum amount of bars, looper pedals, almost good hardware for sequencing piano? Not sure, but you got the answer from a member of the community. Great job. Right from C to A minor real quick. Nah, 8 bars. Turn something down. No, this one. So we need this to happen. randomly check it every other time. Yeah, that's better. So we can also do some delay. That's good. But we can try 8 down lower. Alright, so we can then go to here and clone that. And bring in some crazy drums for the second part. Wait. Let's get everything off. Off. Fuck. Try that again. Alright. No problem. So I kind of would like bump. So we can do that. So that would probably be better. So do. Something like that. Problem is OPX only has 25. That is an issue. Sometimes that comes up. Not that often, but when it does, it frustrates me. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Problem is, so max track can play 8 notes, so it will cut. Yeah, exactly. Don't try to play jazz. Yeah. Like I said, it's happened not that often, but whenever it does happen, it's indeed very frustrating. M is going to have to be my choice for traveling light. Dope. It's a great keyboard, man. It's like, I don't know how it is for sound design. I imagine it's fantastic. I don't really do sound design stuff, but for people who like, and sorry for I guess I could do this, whatever. Turn this down like that. Yeah. For people who like inspiring sounds and don't really care to figure them out themselves, like that super knob on there is not a gimmick at all. It's really quite amazing. So I think what's going to be fun for me is now that I'm getting, a little bit more into playing, and I don't know, like when I was editing today's video on the Expressive E, that's not out yet, but it'll be out soon. I was just discovering some moments in the video editing process where I was like, oh, this is a cool moment in the video, like me playing something or reacting to something or whatever. So I just shared a few of those on Instagram, and that flow seems to make sense. I think, I deleted a lot of the social media stuff on my phone and turned it. I mean, I'm going to probably do a video on this soon, or some type of thing on this, maybe a blog post thing on Substack. But like I also made it so that I can triple click the power button to turn it black and white to make it less appealing for me to, yeah, to make it more appealing to, dang, I just lost my train of thought. Yes, less appealing to look at the phone, right? So it's black and white, and it's like, and nothing is really on it. It's like I'm using it because I need to use it, right? Anyway, yeah, man, cool. Yeah. I've been really liking it. I don't know if it's the same with your Expressive E. Give me one sec. Love that. But there's an update that just came out on the 61 key. There was like a couple of, like, I guess we'll call it ghost note type things that would happen on it every so often. But yeah, they just pushed out an update to it, which is really cool. And Benjamin, that video you sent was kind of the catalyst to get me back excited about it again. Not that I never was excited, but just to, like, learning how to do playlists on there has been huge. And I talk about that in the video. Favorites I knew already, but kind of going through some sounds. There's a reason that they demonstrated those sounds on that YouTube link that you sent me from their expansion 1. There's like, I don't know, there's a lot of sounds in their expansion 1, but they demoed those. Not to say those are the best sounds, that's subjective in the eye of the beholder. Let me save this real quick, actually, hang on. All over the place, but that's all right. So there needs to be a little bit more that I do with the tape track, or maybe not. Maybe it's playing, and then maybe it's... So that's a thing to be done, right? It's like when you start getting bored with... Sneeze coming, hang on. I want to mute you guys. Excuse me. Thank goodness I was able to mute in time. That was a nasty sneeze. I don't know. I didn't know. Yeah, okay. It might only be for the 61 key. Maybe. Yeah, but this is cool. But you got to figure out what to do with it. Anyway, I did say I was going to save this. We're going to rename this hashtag. Delete. That's the thing. You gotta have fun with the things that you're doing when it comes to music making. And I deliberately, even though I said yesterday that I was going to be using my OP-1 feel in these settings like more often, and I am going to, for whatever reason today, I just I wanted to bring this with me. I mean, part of the reason is I needed to get things in order with my next cartridge, but also I was curious about the way I was going to feel about using this right after the amount of fun that I had with the OP-1 field for the past couple of days. And I'm having fun with this. Having that happen every other. I don't know if I like it. I know I don't like it actually. And also, let's go back here. I think once I have a better idea of what I'm doing in the LFO section, that's also going to expand the sound design capabilities on here. I don't think it's that complicated. I just need to like get more comfortable with it, because that's the one of the ways to. I mean, maybe I'll check it out right now. Actually, I'll just try to explore. But like, that's one of the ways to get something going and make other tweaks outside of these parameters on one of the tracks to get it doing something different. So we can actually try that right now. Like for example, this one. So I can mute everything and then come to this place and be like, okay, so there's two sections actually. There's the page 3 and page 4. So page 3 toggles the whatever this thing is called. And then you can click in. And then there's also page 2. Gotcha. Page 4 turns the LFO on or off. Let's see. That's interesting. So there's like different LFOs. You got duck, element, random, and value. I should probably look up what these things mean because I don't understand them. I know what tremolo means, but that's not bad the way this is sounding now. Let's try to do the same here, track 3. So we're, I guess, in this section, page 3. Let's see. That does nothing. Okay, so you have your filters, SVF, ladder, high pass. What do the different filters mean? I'm not sure. But if I wanted to, yeah, I don't really know how to make some noticeable, interesting differences. Let's keep exploring. Tremolo, it's on. What about duck? What about randomizing stuff? We can also let the brain track affect some other stuff. I this. Let's see. Horrible. Did you say something that I missed? What are you using to stream directly to your phone? My go. Sorry for the, this is called, actually nothing. This is just a USB-C cable. Yeah, just, I might be actually doing some content for what's the name of the company? IK Multimedia. We might be collaborating on like a sort of comparison video between the TX6 mixer and the I forget the name of it. I think it's called a Quattro. They have a mixer, IK Multimedia, that is like a fraction of the cost of the TX6, and I was kind of curious to see how that works, and yeah. So more to come on that. More than likely, part of the way I'm thinking about using it is it's still a travel mixer, but it's certainly bigger than the TX6. So I was thinking about bringing the TX6 with me and starting to like film some content like at cafes like this with the TX6 mixer. It kind of makes sense, I think, a little bit with the size of it. So more to come on that. But yeah, still thinking about that. Anyway, let's save this again and let's go to another track. New track. Can you scramble? You can, but you shouldn't. No doubt. Oh, that's good. Let's do the 4. So. Yeah, something like that. Let me see. I think. Damn it, I messed up again. Let's come back. good. I think we need this here. I kind of like that. That's good. Actually sounded pretty good. So there's another thing. I think if I send, let me see how this will work. Hang on. This is more so just for live stream stuff, but I think if I send full input to tape and hit play, let's see what happens. Test, mic check, 1, 2. So for example, check this out. Test, mic check, 1, 2. So you can get that in here, but it only captures it for that moment, which is okay.
Test, mic check, 1, 2. Test, mic check, check. Test, mic 1, 1, check. Test, mic 1, 1, check. 2, 2. 1, 1, check, 1, check, 1 check, mic.
That's cool. Or mic check, 1, 2. Nope, wrong one. Test, mic check. Test. Test. Kind of cool. That's E. So we can go from something like here to, nope. Let me see. Nope. Let me see. We should probably take auto off. Let me see. That's cool. Let me see. That's cool. But so polyrhythm stuff. Right? Or that's kind of cool. That's cool. Look. So you can get, because of that, that's kind of crazy. Of course, you could do some step components on here, which I never really do, but we can do it kind of, I don't know, get weird on them. Every, let me see, every 4. No, we need that to be faster at 100. Let's see. Right here. But we can also keep the mix to 100 and send this. That's good. Let's keep it the same. Maybe a little reverb. 50. That's okay. All right, we gotta save this. Rename. We're gonna call this Danger. What's my man's name? Not hang on. Danger. Not Colors in Space. What's the guy's name again? My man John, Colors in Space. Shout out. What up, man? If you're here. Drawing a blank. That's okay. Hashtag. So I'm not gonna limit myself to stock sounds only on all these cartridges. Sometimes like this, if I just want to mess around with some of the packs that I have on here and it's fun, like, of course I should do that. What is that on? That's weird. Sometimes you might just want to improvise over the. Curry Cases, what up? How are you? All right, let's go back into tape track. That's gonna be weird on tape. Oh no, it's not. Groove into this while hey, that's what's up, man. Hopefully I'm enhancing the work experience for you. Hence the grooving word. I'm sure I am. I appreciate you hanging out. This is good. Mixer. Okay, so that's kind of cool. If I'm like talking like I just was, the tape track pulled my voice and did something to it. So if I continue talking right now, it's gonna do something, I think, again, on the tape track, like right here. Check it out. Check it out. Right? Kind of crazy. I can't wait for a new. Ooh, I'm excited for that too. What do you want to see besides new sounds built in? What do I want to see? Small things. I need that editor to be more. So the editor is only usable when you connect it to a computer. Is that true? And that's like for designing sounds on the computer. A lot of people said that it's like very convoluted or very difficult to like learn. Is that what you're talking about? There's no editor built in like to use on the machine itself, right? Yeah. Save this danger. All right, we're gonna do some more stuff because we two good songs. Two good songs in a row. Extremely complicated. Dang. also hoping for them to drop Maestro software they were supposed to release. Interesting. I think you would love Dawsome Myth Soft. Tell me about it. It's super easy to get unique sounds, and you can drop random samples in, and it mangles it to create. That's dope. That's cool. That sounds interesting. I'll maybe send me a link if you get a chance on Insta. Oh, so let me see the name of it again, because is that one that I have? Let's see. Dawsome Myth. Let's look it up. We chilling. I mean, I think I have access to all of this stuff on their site. I haven't used it with Ableton in a while. Let me just see. Like, use it connected to a computer, and while I've been using it like fully with just this, just by itself. Accept and close. All right, let's see. Lush software. Awesome. Okay. Myth Expressive Suite. Okay, so you have presets there. Now supercharged the MPE preset. Okay, so I'll check it out. I think I have it at home. I'm sure I do. I don't remember, but like I said, I think I have access to all these. Am I logged in here? Oh no, let's log in and see for sure. And I think I installed them all as well. Software, no. My products. Noisy. Solus. Yeah, no, I do have it for sure. I'll have to check it out again a little bit more. Again, it's the constant thing with me, like with Ableton, but we'll definitely get back to it. I'll definitely explore it now that any recommendation you have. You press a button and it transforms random sounds into presets. Random sounds. It sounds cool. Definitely sounds cool. I'm gonna I'll check it out soon. Maybe I don't know. I was gonna say maybe depending on when I get the Juno. I'm trying to think of where I want to put it for this trial period exploration. Part of me was actually thinking in my bedroom on my dresser, which is like a standing dresser. Sometimes I like doing stuff musical up there. So like any room I go into, there's always, rather than having all the music stuff downstairs in the basement in the studio. I guess I'll figure that out. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out for sure. This needs to be saved too. There's some good stuff was created today, I think. All right, this one is called, I don't know the names to make these things, man. Just, can we get an auto namer on here, please? All right, I'm gonna go after this. The live stream will be over after this. I think I'm gonna actually, do I have time to go home and eat and then go back to pick my son up? I think I'm gonna do that. It's decided. Maybe I'll take my daughter with me actually too. Oh, hey, how are you? You work at the Chinese shop. Good to see you. All kind of stuff. Live streaming, making music. Yeah. It's called the OP-1 from this company called Teenage Engineering. They're based out of Sweden. Hi. OP-1. Yeah. I'll give you a little rundown next time I pick up some food. Have a good one. Good seeing you. Take care. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna leave now. But yeah, thanks for joining. Oh wow, I would love a Moog Sub 37. Oh, the ASM. Yeah, that's not on Zounds, but if it was on Zounds, I would 1000% get that as a loaner. But it's not, right? It was AS. What is it again? ASM, right? Yeah, what's it called again? I forget the name of it. Oh, it is on Zounds. Dang, it was not before, and now it is. They sell their stuff now. They almost definitely did not have their stuff before. The Leviathan. Dang. But all right, so that's really interesting. So I'm definitely going to get the Leviathan for sure. The Hydrosynth is 1300 for the 49 key. I'm a 61 key guy, but if I'm getting loaners, the 49. So let's see. Let's look this up before I bounce. This is a desktop module, which I could do, but I don't know if I'm going to. Dang, they got this on here now. Leviathan. Yeah, okay. So let's see. The Hydrosynth is the older one, but people love that keyboard. Yeah, they have a 37 key, a desktop, and a 49 key, and a 73 key. Anniversary edition, and okay, 49. Okay. 73 key. But the Leviathan, they have the desktop module 1800. They have a 49 and a 61. So am I seeing that? Oh no, okay. I'm about to say that's a big difference. Let me see this again. Hydrosynth, I'll just type in Leviathan. I'm gonna definitely get this next. So they have a 60. I wonder if they just sell a 61 key. Let me just see something. ASM, or if they sell other versions of it. I imagine they sell other versions of it. Dang, their website doesn't come up first. What's up with that? That's weird. All right, I'm gonna go to Sweetwater. So they have a keyboard. It might just be the 61 key. Yeah, I will definitely get that and do some content on that very soon, like 1000%. Get the desktop. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, desktop model with Osmos. Yeah. You can connect and use the Osmos. Okay, so okay. That's a great proposition there because I have the keyboard already. I don't need the keys. I have better keys. Except for the fact that in some instances I prefer not having the squishy keys. I'll think this through, but this is super exciting to see that this is on here. I can kind of do like a roadmap of like what's to come. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining. Then you have all the MPE and Apple Touch. Word up. Okay, it's good stuff. I'll talk to you guys later. Great stuff, exciting stuff to come. And yeah, appreciate it.